Good morning, everyone. It's Shauna here. Check out this ocean behind me. I'm doing a film for you this morning, a little Qigong session on gut health. And just imagine, can you see how turbulent the water is? Just imagine that this is the effect of negative thinking and worry, and how this can affect our digestion. As much as we're digesting and processing food, we're also doing the same with our thoughts, experiences, and feelings. So when they're rather turbulent, we may find it very difficult to have a peaceful belly and feel like we're really processing what's happening to us. The key with gut health is balance. Think about middle center. We want to keep the energy nice and calm, so no extremes, no really hot, spicy, not always really cold. Everything is about, I like to call it the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, not too soft, not too hard. That really helps to bring your body back into balance, particularly your gut health. And also consider for yourself, no matter how negative a situation is, if you can find the nourishment within that or some level of sustenance, maybe you're gaining a really important lesson from it, then that will ultimately be to your benefit. And the more that we can keep our mind calm and peaceful, the more able we are to digest what's happening in our lives. So come and join me for this little session. I look forward to sharing Qi with you. As always, we start at bamboo in the wind, taking the time to really bring your thoughts and your energy back to center. This is a few minutes just for yourself, and the more that you can give this practice your undivided attention, the more benefit you will receive from it. Tailbone is anchored, knees are soft, shoulders relaxed, chin tucked in, head aligned with the heavens, roots growing out of the base of your feet, feeling strong and anchored. From this position, we're going to take 3 breaths just to bring our energy back to center. In and out through the nose, and try to breathe as deeply as you can into this area here called the lower dantian, about 3 fingers below your navel. Coming back to center. Filling yourself up with vital qi and energy. Drawing your attention inward. You are the most precious person in your life. Leaning into the right leg, we will step out to the left so that we're shoulder width apart. Same principles apply. Feet straight out in front of you. Body anchored, tailbone low, shoulders relaxed, head aligned with the heavens. Today, we're going to turn the hands out, breathe in and draw them up, and we're going to gather up your thoughts. Make the decision at this moment to let go of your worries for a couple of minutes, anything that's concerning you. And just feel yourself drawing back to center, leaving any turbulence or worry behind. Sometimes just creating a few minutes of space in between what's concerning us can really help us to digest and process what's happening for us so that we can receive the nourishment that is available from any situation. Hands come down to the lower dantian. For women, our center of gravity is quite low, down here around the lower dantian and kidney region. For men, it's higher up around the solar plexus. So just take a moment to align with these centers. Becoming familiar with what's going on inside of you. Whatever ailment you have is your body's way of communicating with you and letting you know that something's amiss inside. It's a guidance system. It's helping you. Release the top hand down. We'll draw the energy down into this area. Then we'll release the hands by the side. And we'll take one hand on the hip, breathe in and draw across and release. And we'll just do this a couple of times, just nice and soft. Nourish your belly. Your spleen lives on the left side of your body, the back of your ribs. Pancreas is below the stomach. And while these are the organs that we'll be focusing on, everything works together, as you know. So we'll nourish our whole body. Last round, and then just relax and release. From here, we're just going to go knocking on the door of life. I'm knocking the heel of my palm across either side of my lower dantian, and at the back, palm is out, and I'm tapping either side of the spine near the kidneys. Tapping either side of the lower dantian is really good for your large intestine. And tapping either side of the back is great for the kidneys. We knock on Mingmen, which opens up the door of life, giving you vitality, energy, and we get the qi moving. Stagnation is often caused by stress, worry, and when things stop, they tend to rot and fester. So we want to keep moving freely. Coming to a stop slowly. Oh, there's a gorgeous, great big sea eagle just flying overhead. Let your hands come down by your sides. And then we're going to draw the hands together out in front, fingertips pointing towards each other. You'll notice my elbows are out. And then we're just going to breathe in. Draw the hands up overhead, eyes follow. And then we're going to breathe out. Shoulders release and relax, palms face down, connecting to earth. And then as we breathe in, the Lao Gong point in the palms related to the heart connects with the sky, holding up the sky. Feet are grounded and connected, feeling strong, stable, and centered. One of the great benefits of Qigong practice is that it really helps to stabilize our energy so that we feel more balanced, and this in itself can really be very helpful for digestion. For people who carry a lot of stress, sometimes there can be the tendency to overeat or to stop eating altogether. It's about trying to find balance with our nourishment inside and out. Just let your hands come down, release your wrists. Draw your hands down by your side. You might notice some nice tingling in your palms. And then we're going to draw the hands to the lower dantian. Just close down your eyes for a moment and we'll send some of this energy from the palms deep into the lower abdomen. And then we'll breathe in and pull the hands apart. They'll come to sit on your kidneys at your lower back. We're coming into a forward fold here, so If you have low blood pressure or you get dizzy, only come down as far as feels comfortable for you. We're going to breathe out, chin to chest. Start rolling over, hands running down the back of the legs. Extend as far as you can, let your head be heavy. And then the fingers will come and trace up the inside of the legs as we breathe in and come up. And then we're going to come across again. We do this 3 times. We're going to fold over, breathing out, massaging down the bladder channel, up the inside of the legs along the kidney channel, back to center, and then down we go one more time. Just breathing out. Let your whole body release and relax. This is really good for the nervous system as we work the spine. And then we'll just draw the hands all the way up to the rib cage. Open up the arms. Release all the stress and tension. And then we'll close the hands and draw the energy down, drawing beautiful fresh chi into the lower dantian. And then we'll bring the hands, palms. Sorry, I probably should have worn a hair tie today. And we're going to breathe in and draw the hands up to the level of the solar plexus. One hand will turn down, the other will turn up and come up over your head. We're breathing in. Then we'll breathe out, and keeping the lower half stable, we'll turn to the side with the arm up. And then we'll breathe in and come back to center. The top hand will turn over and come down, and the bottom hand will float up to meet it. And then we'll swap. This hand will stay low, the other hand will come up. We're breathing in, and then we're breathing out to turn. We're breathing in to come back to center and out as the hands float back down. Separating heaven and earth. Breathing in, come up. Top palm turns up to face the sky. Breathe out into that turn. Breathing in, come back to center, and then the top hand floats down. Bottom hand comes up to meet it, and we're going to reverse and go on the other side one more time. This is very good for the stomach and the spleen. These 2 organs are said to help us with change and transition. So with all the turbulence on the planet at the moment, a lot of us are having trouble with digestive issues. The better your diet, the more ease you will have. Will just nourish and balance the chi with your digestion. Less processed foods, more whole, natural foods. This is what your body needs for sustenance. We're going to lean into our right leg and step out a little wider to the left into a form called Mabu. From here, your hands will connect to earth, front of the lower dantian. I have them about shoulder width apart. The tailbone is anchored, back is straight, feet are straight out in front of you. Upper half of the body is nice and relaxed. And from here, tailbone tucked under, we're just going to rotate the hands as though there's a giant circle in front of you, and we're going to breathe in and come up and over, and then we're just coming down and around. You'll notice my legs are staying nice and stable. Breathing in to come up, around, arms stay shoulder width apart, and the hands are just floating down. Breathing in, coming up. I don't have any tension in my wrists. My palms are just facing out. I want to keep the body as relaxed as possible. Back to center, then we'll turn the other way and we'll breathe in and we'll reverse, just coming up. And you can see I'm using my upper body for this whole motion. Just tracing this large circle in front of me. Really good for the digestion and the stomach. The more that we can calm our thoughts, the more easily we can process what's happening to us. Back to center. Just allow your palms to release and float down. And we'll just step back into our basic stance. This is also known as Wu-Ji or emptiness. So we're just allowing the energy of the universe to move through us. And from here, you're going to place one hand over the other. And we'll come into Zen circles just to draw the energy back down into the lower dantian. So just imagine your hand is a paintbrush. It's reaching out, the palm turns to face out gently. And then we look over to the other side, and then the hand circles back. My wrist is very soft. I have no tension in my shoulder. I'm just allowing my hand to sweep up and around. Almost as though you can just sweep away any negative thoughts, anything that's troubling you, and just for this moment, it doesn't have to be forever, but just for this moment, allow yourself some inner peace and calm. Just allow your mind to relax, and generally, the rest of the body will follow. Oh, that eagle is flying overhead again. Let's move to the other hand. Down and around. You'll notice I always film out in nature. This is my cathedral. This is my peaceful place. And if you want to have good chi or good energy, get outside in the wild, the natural world if you can. This is one of the best ways to come back into balance. We can just observe how nature, no matter what's happening, no matter how wild the ocean gets, the rocks, they just stay and allow themselves to be polished smooth by the turbulence. When we come back to center, we may find this easier to do for ourselves in our own lives. Hand comes back under the other. Palms are just sitting one atop the other. And then we'll finish with a little form called the waterfall. You're just going to breathe your top hand up to the level of the lips. It's going to float down and draw this energy down. And as it does, the top hand comes up. And then the hands are facing each other again. Just circulating this energy. Calm and relaxed. Easy and at peace. At one with life. At one with yourself. One more round. Bottom hand will stay where it is. Top will float down. And they'll meet again at the lower dantian. And we'll circle few times. Just imagine you have a clock face in front of you, and we'll go clockwise, circulating the chi, nourishing your organs from the inside out. The more you love yourself and your body, the more at ease you will be. Let's close the gates, draw all of our attention back inward, learning how to listen to our body's signals and language so that we can stay calm and relaxed, centered and at peace, stable and grounded no matter what's happening around us. See yourself as your own refuge. Coming up, gathering all your attention and energy inward, realigning mind, body, and spirit, and seeing these 3 energy centers working together for your highest good at all times. And then reaching out to the right and the left, gathering up. I like to complete the wheel, all directions, leaving no stone unturned. And then one final gather up. And today, just imagine your hands are pressing either side of your internal North Star, this connection with the divine, your own guidance system. And we draw this luminous light down into our mind so that all of our thoughts may be of the highest caliber that we may perceive. And we draw this light into our hearts, lighting us up from the inside out and reminding us that this is where our true power lies. Draw the hands down, dip them deep into the lower dantian, into the seas of our essence, and light them up, honoring our inner knowing. Hands back at the heart, and we'll just send some love, kindness, and good energy out to the entire universe. And then draw your hands back together at the lower dantian and seal this in. Whatever we're sending out as a thought, a word, an action, at some point, this is coming back to us. Release your hands by your side and come back to bamboo in the wind. It's been my experience that the more I'm able to honor myself and do what I know to be right and true for me, the less turbulence I have in my inner world, which has really helped my own digestion and processing of what's happening in life. Raise the left hand up, palm open, feminine and the unconscious. This is the water element of the body. May our internal seas be calm. Right hand makes a fist. This is the sun, yang, and may we feel the light and warmth of the universe shining down on us and everyone. Bowing in reverence to ourselves and each other, I thank you always for taking time out of your life to share Qi with me.